Hey, Dave Knight, 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I attempted the CLPIT strategy, 3 different entries, and I've decided, as much as I want to keep in it, I'm standing aside. I don't like that we haven't fell, and I like that I'm above 1,000 even after, I believe even after commission costs, I'm still above 1,000. I net out 30 ticks. Excuse me, 3 ticks, not 30 ticks, 3 ticks. And I just don't know which way the market's going to go. The market's been playing at pivot. Something that kind of scares me right now on any short entry is that we are even this number here that came out. Excuse me, let's go back to 930. If we look back here at the 930 numbers, the 923 numbers in volume were higher than the volume that came out at 929. So this is something new that I haven't seen for a long time. Not new, but it's not something that I've traded very often. Usually what you see is this pre-market stuff that came in at 923 got a big question mark on why it was there. And then you see this right here, and it's lower than this over here. So it's got me questioning which way the market wants to go, and when in doubt, get out, right? So that's where I was thinking that the market, if it wanted to go down, would go down to at least 47.59 today. And a 3P target from 48.23 entry that I had. Excuse me, let me pause the video. Anyway, so long story short, I when in doubt, get out type of thing is what I'm thinking right now. It's hung out here, and obviously it can fall and fall quickly, but it is the day before Thanksgiving. We have the FOMC meeting minutes coming out at 2, and the odds of it just gyrating and doing absolutely nothing are greatly enhanced now. Usually this trade is a quick rewarding trade. It's not one of the trades that you sit around and wait for it to happen. If you go back and look at last Wednesday, you know, it was 3-minute trade. It was, you were in. Once you got in, it was, you were done inside 3 minutes. I mean, right now, this has been close to, what's the time now currently? We're at 10:08, so it's almost 40 minutes after the release of the report, and the market could go up as much as go down right now. And I think the better part of discretion right now is to stand aside. As much as I don't want to stand aside, I decided to take my small profit and just be done. Unfortunately, this does count for day 7, so I need to be very diligent in day 8 and day 9 now. Obviously, I wanted the $500, $600, $700 winner right now. I expected the market to at least go down to the 47.59 handle, around 47.51, 47.59. I still think obviously it can go there. You know, obviously it's got to break down underneath this area, but pivot's been holding. 47.31 is yesterday. You know, and then you see the golden number down there at 137.5 degree angle, 46.89. I do want to take 2 seconds and talk about that a little bit. And let me get the screen draw tool out, because I want to make sure that you understand this. Now this is a 90 degree angle, and then you split it, right, and then you have your 45. Now if you would translate out this part right here, and take that, and then you would add to it. So let's say this is 45 coming down this way, right? So now you see that, you know, your target's like down here. Now that's not, it would be, it's be based upon this entry of 48.23 or the open going down. So that's that 100, and this is not, you shouldn't be looking at the chart itself right here. It's just you're measuring out the angle that the market could go down if it really wanted to go down at some point during the trading session. So that angle of descent right through there. So hopefully that makes more sense to you. So you look at it this way, and then you think about another angle. So you have 90 here, and then you have your 45-degree angle through here. So now you have your 137.5 roughly in that area. So angle of descent, or it could be looked at this way too, right? You could have this way. You have your 90 up, and then you would have the other 45 right there. So angle of ascent 137.5 roughly in that area. Not looking at the charts though. I mean, this would be without looking at charts. All right, so looks like I was wise to get out today. It just the meeting minutes, I've been burned before off of this report, so that was in the back of my head. It's like, take your gains and run. So as I look at today's trading, I believe I had a break. I had a -1, a -11, and then a +15 to net out +3. So I just not real comfortable with being in the market right now. What I saw on the short was this GAN signal, and then I saw another GAN signal through here. So that's why I got in, and I looked at the blue bar volume. So if I look at why I went short over long, I have this blue bar volume, that's kind of a tiebreaker, and then you see these blue bar volumes as far as your eye can see. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cresting over that is larger than the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cresting over on the red. So blue is greater than the red. So that's why I was looking at the market to head down, at least when I was looking at the trade situation. So what that meant to me is there were more sellers in the market than buyers. All right. So that's going to do it for my week, and I just wanted to, as I look at the overall week today, let me move this chart over to where we're currently trading. I'm finishing up, whoops, it's the practice account. Hold on, let me grab the right one. I look at, I had 997 roughly yesterday. And you take $4.92 commission cost times 3. If I could do it correctly, minus 30 bucks. So add $15.24 to 997.16. Works out to be $1,012.40. So I'm firmly above, not firmly, I am above the $1,000 mark right now, and taking a small gain and being done on the trading week. This is I think in some ways this is probably the toughest thing to do, is when you're just sitting at break even and you think, man, I could do so much better, but you got to realize what's coming, and I showed you at Forex Factory or the economic report just showing the FOMC meeting minutes, and actually the way the funded department works is they'll pull all trades about quarter till, and we've been told to be cautious today anyway. So I want to respect my funded equity partner, and they gave me the flexibility to be able to trade the inventory report and it didn't work out the way I want it to work out. Now it's best to stand aside. So obviously that's something that I know they don't know, but I know I'm done. I know I'm done on my day, and I'm done on my week, and will not be trading until most likely Tuesday of next week. Now I'll look at the market Sunday night to see what it looks like. And then I might look at the market on Monday morning briefly, but you know, I don't like trading that 28th. That's buck season here in Western Pennsylvania. I would prefer to be out in the outdoors, you know, at least doing something with the kids and whatnot on their day off too. So what I project that I will do, new moon on the 29th, by the way, is that I'll be looking at day 8 and day 9 and looking for a very, you know, I've traded 7 days, and now I need to be on the cautious side of how I spend those last 2 days, day 8 and day 9. And I know that I have up through like December 16th to finish for this year in the funded. So, you know, I'd like to get above the 2,000 mark, and so I need what I believe will be at least a 3P trade on day 8 and day 9. So I need to be hopefully a little bit more cautious on my entries to start off, because once I enter the market, I've committed to that trading day, which is unfortunate. I wish that we had more days, and I'm going to harp on that here until the sun goes down. I believe that we should have 20 trading days. I believe that we should not lose our trailing stop loss after, you know, that 10th day, and I believe zero should come into effect. Your max trailing loss should be your and obviously they're arguing that you should be able to be profitable inside 10 trading days, and you know, I know that I can be. It's just a matter of, it's also a little bit of luck to get far enough away from the zero line so that you don't have, when you do have your drawdown, you don't, you know, get in there and get the pressure of being at that point. I'm like right there at the 1,000 mark, and I'm obviously got the opportunity to get another $1,000 in 2 trading days. That's easily doable if the market wants to participate, and I trade, you know, properly in my way of looking at the markets as well too. So I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. We'll be having, I don't really want to talk a lot on this video about the Black Friday special, but you know, I do have that coming out. I'm still working behind the scenes trying to get everything set up for it, and you know, I'll keep loading content. That's why the dollar deal's there, is I'm gonna keep loading content in there. I'm at this point in time, the intermediate course will be locked in. The futures day trading tips, I'm trying to get the rest of those videos into, so I guess it'll be a bonus futures day trading tips bonus, and then the Black Friday special actually have a link to get the rest of the video content as well. So I guess that's about it. That's all I really want to talk about at this point in time. Most likely that's it was a day that I debated about trading or not. In the end, I did take this trading day on, I believe, against my favorite trading strategy. I was profitable. I think 12 ticks on Monday, 56 on Tuesday, and 3 today. So overall on the week I was up 71 ticks less commission costs. So that's not too bad, you know, $710 up before any commission costs come out. I up over that $1,000 mark. So I'm where I need to be at the end of 7 days. I need to be about $500 higher between here and day 9. So I've got, when I look at it, I got 2 trading days at day 9 to be hopefully sitting at least the $1,500 mark, so that I can keep on moving. And then once I get above the $2,000 mark and I'm safely above that area, my plan, if I can get up over 3,000, before the end of December, I want to withdraw everything out except keep 2,000 back. So, and that would go back to that Jesse Livermore money management strategy that I utilize. All right. That's all I need to talk about right now. That's 15 minutes of me blabbering away. So, God bless, take care, and I'll see you on the next video I put together. Bye for now. Have a very, very happy Thanksgiving. See you soon on the next video. Bye now.